Afternoons with Zweli on 947.
Dropping all your favorite afternoon beats from 12 to 3.
So I have decided to make a very big decision. It's taken me quite a long time to come to this. Years, in actual fact. You know when you're in denial and you think, I don't need to do something. Like when the doctor's like, you need to go for this checkup, and you're like, no, I don't. And then a couple of years later, it comes back to bite you. It's literally happening to me right now. And I can't believe this week I finally have to go in and do what I thought would never happen. It was back in the year of our Lord 2003 when I had a friend who got their wisdoms taken out. And I was like, wisdoms? What do you mean they taken out? Like, I don't want to lie. I did not know what wisdom teeth were. So I was confused. I was like, is this some sort of metaphor or a euphemism, if you like? Like, are they removing a wisdom? What? Nonetheless, I then found out that, it's teeth. There are certain teeth that have to get taken out because they're going to become problematic. Now, you know my history. I hate dentists in general. The only dentist in actual fact that I do not hate is my very own dentist. Shout out. But everyone else, you kind of make the process a little bit difficult. I hate the chair. I hate the smile. I hate those tools. And this week, we're turning up the heat. I'm going to hospital, baby. I'm going under. And they're finally removing these wisdom teeth that have now started to bother me nonstop in my 30s. Now, the funny thing is that I feel like this is very late. I'm so late because everyone did this in like primary school, high school, some in varsity. And here I am as a fully fledged grown adult. And I need to go there and get these out. I just remember how much everyone is in pain. The worst of all being my dad. He also got his out, probably his 30s, maybe early 40s. I remember I was still young. And this man was acting like such a baby. It was like an entire week. I even thought he was pretending at some point. He's like, good morning. Open your mouth, father. Open your mouth. Now this is going to be me. Now the thing is, I'm not unique to this. We've all had experiences where we did something a little bit later than everyone else. You caught up later. Something that you did and everyone's like, only now. For instance, the other week, Dominique Majola, who's on the news, she's not here today. She was saying that, I got my license at like 31. And I was like, 30 what? And then you check your privilege because you're like, we weren't all able to get it when we were like 17 or 18 or that learner's at 16. You know what I mean? Maybe you got your driver's license in your 30s. Maybe you've learned how to swim at 40. My mom went to swimming lessons and she's in her 60s. It's kind of tough though when you're that old. How about braces? Brace face. Na. Now you're a brace face and in your 30s. How do you feel about yourself? Some of us did it when we were 14. Who am I to judge because I'm only getting my wisdoms out this weekend? 947. So I am fetching the pain this weekend. So much of it. Oh my days. On Friday, I can't come here and celebrate and say, oh my goodness.
It's also Friday, so it's the weekend, so cheer up.
It's Friday. No. It's not going to be a very joyous Friday because I'm going to the hospital. Now, do you know what? I said to my cousin just yesterday, I'm going to the hospital on Friday for surgery. And then I told them it's my wisdoms. And they were very, very offended.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
They were like, you're going to hospital to get your wisdoms taken out. You're not going for some big surgery. And I was like, excuse moi. I am going to be under anesthesia, okay? I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be dreaming about other things. I'm going to wake up to a new world where my face is going to be swollen and all sorts of things. And already me, I don't like a dentist, but now when the dentist must put you to sleep. What are you doing there while I'm sleeping? In my mouth. Nonetheless, wanted to find out what is something that you did way later than everyone else in life. And driver's licenses are quite popular. Yeah, driver's licenses seem to be very, very popular because I've got a message over here. So he says, Zweli, I only got my license in my 40s. Life wasn't the same back all those days ago. And yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair, to be honest. Because I mean, if I had to look at my mom as well, she got hers when she was in her 30s, I guess, after I was born. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the other messages that are coming in over here. Hey, Zweli. So I was very young when I got intimate. Were you not watching Soul Buddies? Were you not watching Soul City? What was happening over there at home? Bring back, in actual fact, bring back educational television so children don't have to make mistakes such as these. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, let's go to the WhatsApp hotline. It would appear that you've also done something way later than everyone else. Were you ashamed? Or did you feel like, do you know what? I did it in my own time and I was more mature for it.
Hi, Zweli.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
So, yes, I'm also a late bloomer. And what I did in my early 30s is a baby. Everyone in their early 30s will probably have like a 8-year-old, 7-year-old.
8-year-old?
Most of them. Then there's me with a 3-year-old.
One thing I did very late in life was get my license. I think I only got my license at 23.
Sure.
And a group of my friends got their licenses as soon as they turned 18 in matric. They had their licenses.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Zweli.
afternoon.
You make me laugh. I had braces done when I was 13, 14, and it was very young age. And what happened was my teeth started to move again. And
No.
things were skew. I only
biggest-
did braces on the top, the old-fashioned braces that go into the top of your
Yes.
mouth that you're able to take out and put back in.
Uh-huh.
So at the age of 49, I decided now I'm going to do proper braces. So I had braces from the age of 49 to 50.
Whoa.
Don't regret it at all. It just becomes awkward because you're not used to eating certain things and you're
Yeah.
brushing and you have to just be so orally. But yeah.
Yeah.
So the ripe age of 49, 50, I was walking around with braces.
Oh, my girl, you've just unlocked a new fear in me. Yeah. I'm so scared. My teeth cannot misbehave after getting braces. I cannot be forced to go get braces again. Now you've got to tighten them and whatnot. And ay. Anyway, other messages. Hey, Zweli, I only had my first boyfriend when I was about 35 and we eventually got married. Yeah, you're late blooming for real.
947.
And right now we're chatting about first-time experiences. Were you a late bloomer? Did you do anything late? Such sweet messages that are coming in. Such wonderful, proud moments. Data says, Zweli, I graduated at 42 after having my kids first. Walking across that stage meant more than I can explain, and my kids were there to witness it all, and that is so beautiful. Henry Williams has come back to tennis, right? Because she wants her kids to see her doing all of this. Another one, Ryan says, Zweli, I only went on my first international trip at 39. It was earlier this year, and I got to witness that European summer that everyone always talks about in their 20s. Goes on to say, Instagram has lied to us. No, Instagram hasn't lied to us. The people on Instagram lie to you because they pretend that they've got money, and those ones that do have money are currently sitting in the Badlanga Commission. So, Ryan, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Sizwe, you only moved out your parents' house at 36. They judged you, my man. But it finally allowed you to save and eventually get your own place. These are all weird, things that you've done, but they're wonderful messages because we're all proud of each other. And then every now and then there's a terrorist that comes by, such as Fatima on the WhatsApp hotline. So there's a message that came through on the WhatsApp hotline, and I need support. But instead, the haters have gathered, and they are here to try and knock me out with fear. Fatima sent a WhatsApp. It says, hello, Zwals. Fatima here. I got my wisdoms extracted when I was 35. It's my age, okay? I'd already given birth to my 3 kids. And I just want to tell you that getting your wisdoms extracted at that age is way more painful than it was giving birth. What on earth do you mean it was more painful than giving birth? My dentist, and I trust him, he said it's just going to be uncomfortable for a couple of days, but it's not going to be that bad. But if you're saying that it was within childbirth, then I don't know if I'm ready. Dr. Damba, you've got blood on your hands. Literally. If this is painful, I'm going to have to come back over there and confront you for all the lies you've told me. But who do I trust more, Fatima or my trusted dentist, Dr. Damba? I actually don't know.
Hey, Zweli. So my takeaway on today's discussion is that, first of all, time and chance happens to them all. There are some people that are so privileged to come from wealthy families. They're able to learn certain things or achieve certain things at a tender age. On the other hand, there are some people that get to start from the scratch. They are like what they want to be. For instance, it's maybe starting to drive. They've never had the privilege on how to start driving at a tender age. They are starting now, maybe in their 40s, in their 35s and everything. So yeah, for me, really, time and chance happens to them all.
Afternoon, Zweli.
Hello.
So with me, it's moving out and leaving home. So I've only ever known one home, which is my residential address in Gauteng. And earlier this year in January, I took a leap of faith and I left home and relocated.
Oh my
Started
gosh.
afresh. And you, Ashem, home is comfortable. That's all I can say.
You never know the realities until you leave that comfortable residential home that you've been at all your life. And now you're fighting. You are fighting as an adult. But yeah, it never is too late whatsoever. In actual fact, last week, my mom and I were having a conversation about her best friend who actually went and did her degree when she was in her late 40s into 50s. Now she's thriving, got an incredible job, doing well. And yeah, big lessons to be learnt over here. And as the old adage goes, it's never too late to try and go for your dreams.